Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your dog Paint back at you with another video. Y'all know who it is. The other half of It's Time for That Coach for the Street podcast, man. So this video here is about the Hankersons, BJ, C Rock, and BJ, C Rock, and J Rock. You feel me? The nephews are one of the most notorious robbers that come from Augusta, Chocho. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, Chocho. Like, I went to school with C Rock, from juvenile. I mean, not juvenile, but I went from elementary to middle. You did what I'm saying? C Rock always been a cool type dude. But you know what I mean? You turn this savage up, that's your ass. You did what I'm saying? But as time went by, you know, everybody went to the streets and stuff like that. Nigga used to always see them boys come through on milk trucks. You know what I mean? Going from hood to hood on milk trucks. You know what I mean? You could see, sometimes you might see Pee Wee with them. But the thing is, who stood out the most out of the whole three, it was BJ. Because every time you look around, when it came down to slanging iron or somebody getting robbed, he was the main brother that you heard. You did. And like, they had him locked up for murder. He had them beat a murder and everything. And right after that, right after he beat the murder, he got charged with 3 drive-bys and hijacking. You did what I'm saying? Like, they was really out here on the bullshit back in the 90s. You gotta think about it. It wasn't no cameras back then, so a lot of things was being done. You feel me? And BJ ended up getting killed around like 1998, man. And J Rock, he messed around and got out, started doing the music thing. He got a documentary coming. Old C Rock, he doing great things. Allegedly, I'm hearing that, he's selling mansions, about to get married and everything, doing the big. But, if you was out there in the streets in the 90s, if you ain't heard of the Hankersons, bro, you couldn't have been outside, because everywhere they went, they marked their territory in these streets, whether if it was fighting, slanging iron, or robbing. That was their thing. All the way from 95 to 97, that's all you heard. And like I said, bro, during them times, them was probably the most gangsterest era in Augusta during that time, when you talking about gangsterism, because it wasn't too many cats telling back then. They really kept it in the streets. It's a whole lot of stories from back then that I'm gonna give y'all, but this one I had to give y'all about the Hankersons, because they did their thing out here. And if you know anything about the Hankersons, y'all know that them boys used to do their things in the street, as far as fighting, extortion, or whatever the case may be. But that's how they was living. They was living like that. That's all I gotta give y'all, man. Y'all know who it is. The other half of It's Time for That Coach for the Street. Don't leave about the trap till you've been served. Smash that like button. I'm gone.